The second season of Criminal Minds premiered on CBS on September 20, 2006 and ended on May 16, 2007. Lola Glaudini left the show after 6 episodes and was replaced by Paget Brewster 3 episodes after, while Kirsten Vangsness was promoted to series regular. Cast: Main Mandy Patinkin as Jason Gideon, Thomas Gibson as Aaron Hochner, Lola Glaudini as Elle Greenaway, Shamar Moore as Derek Morgan, Matthew Gray Gubler as Dr. Spencer Reed, A.J. Cook as Jennifer J. Jarrow, Kirsten Vangsness as Penelope Garcia, Paget Brewster as Emily Prentice, recurring Meredith Monroe as Haley Hochner, Jane Lynch as Diana Reed, Josh Stewart as William Will LaMontagne Jr., Jane Atkinson as Erin Strauss, Skip Others Stan Gordinsky. Guest stars. In the season premiere, The Fisher King, Jeff Marshalletta guest starred as Elle Greenaway's deceased father, Robert, in a dream sequence while Elle is in surgery. In the episode P911, Mary Page Gallagher starred as Supervisory Special Agent Catherine Cole, a former BOW agent who is now the unit chief of the Crimes Against Children unit, and is investigating a young boy who is at risk of being sold to a pedophile in an online auction. John Rubenstein guest starred as Principal Hayden Rawlings, a pedophile and one of the bidders for the auction, despite claiming that he tried to rescue the boy from his captor. In the episode The Perfect Storm, Nikki A. Cox guest starred as Amber Canado, a rape victim who abducts and murders women. Her partner in crime is her husband, Tony Canado, played by Brad Rowe. In the episode Psychodrama, Jason Wiles guest starred as Caleb Dale Shepard, aka the Stripping Bandit, a meth-addicted bank robber who forces bystanders to strip naked. In the episode Aftermath, Jason London guest starred as William Lee, a serial rapist who impregnates his victims, and is later murdered by Elle Greenaway. Dahlia Salem guest starred as Detective Maggie Callahan, who leads the investigation of the rapes. In the episode The Boogeyman, Elle Fanning guest starred as Tracy Bell, an elementary school student who was nearly murdered by child killer Jeffrey Charles, played by Cameron Monaghan. Sean Bridges guest starred as Jeffrey's father, James, who was the prime suspect in the murders. In the episode North Mammon, Mimi Michaels guest starred as Brooke Chambers, a soccer jock who, along with her 2 best friends, is abducted, and are forced to choose which one of them will be murdered. Kelly Kruger guest starred as Kelly Seymour, who was chosen by her friends to be murdered. In the episode Empty Planet, Jamie Elmond guest starred as Kenneth Roberts, a serial bomber who goes by the alias of Allegro, the main character from his favorite science fiction novel. Jobeth Williams guest starred as Ursula Kent, a professor who is held hostage by Kenneth. In the episode The Last Word, Jason O'Mara guest starred as the Mill Creek Killer, a serial killer competing against the Hollow Man for recognition for the crimes. In the episode Lessons Learned, Anthony Azizi guest starred as Jamal Abaza, a Guantanamo Bay inmate who is a member of a terrorist organization called Militant Islamic Society. Kevin Chapman guest starred as FBI agent Andrew Bingham, who aids the BOW in preventing an attempted bombing at a newly opened mall. In the episode Sex, Birth, Death, Jessica Tuck guest starred as Dr. Sarah Harris, a doctor who's desperate to help stop her son's homicidal urges and fantasies. In the episode Profiler, Profiled, Erica Gimple guest starred as Sarah Morgan, Derek Morgan's elder sister. In the episode No Way Out, Keith Carradine guest starred as one of the series' most notorious criminals, Frank Bridecott. Amy Madigan guest starred as Frank's love interest, Jane Hanratty. In the episodes The Big Game and Revelations, James Van Der Beek guest starred as Tobias Hankel, a delusional serial killer who is following in the footsteps of his father Charles. Cullen Douglas guest starred as Dr. Tony Wilson. In the episode Distress, Harold McAlhenney guest starred as Roy Woodridge, a former U.S. Marine who suffers delusional visions of people who appear to him as Somali pirates. Nick Chinland guest starred as Max Weston. In the episode Jones, Simone Kessel guest starred as Sarah Danland, a Jack the Ripper copycat who was once helped by William LaMontagne Jr.'s father before she became a killer. In the episode Honor Among Thieves, Kate Jackson guest starred as Emily Prentice' mother, Elizabeth, who aids the Bow in searching for a missing Russian immigrant. In the episode Open Season, Jim Parrick and Jake Richardson guest starred as Paul and Johnny Mulford, a pair of brothers who kidnap and hunt several people in the woods. Laura Allen guest starred as Bobby Baird, a woman who was abducted and hunted by the Mulford brothers. In the season finale, No Way Out 2, The Evolution of Frank, Keith Carradine and Amy Madigan reprise as Frank Bridecroft and Jane Hanratty, respectively. Elle Fanning reprises as Tracy Bell, who is abducted by Frank. Episodes. Home Media.